Now, another thing that you want to try to do if you're helping people is you want to try to make sure you're helping your existing clients. So you may not have a ton of existing clients, but even if you have 3, 4, 5, 10, how do we network with them, right? How do we leverage them, assuming that they're happy? What if they're just hiring you for a service and paying you a fee? Is that someone that's going to want to refer you, someone that's going to be open to that type of engagement? What do you think? It's not as strong, right? I mean, we want someone that's an advocate. We want someone that, you know, we've gone to bat for, that we've helped, that we've solved a problem for, that really is a fan, okay? Those are the people that not only do we want to keep happy, but also we want to get quality introductions, okay? Really, really important, because they have a better story to tell. The idea here is that we need to have a relationship that's pretty stellar with an existing client that gives you the opportunity to then ask for quality introductions, right? And so that's going to be the easiest way for you guys to get business, because you can go and network till you're red in the face. That's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of hours that you have to put into that, and you have to reciprocate. With a client, you may not have to do that. It might be you're happy. You've told me on many occasions you're happy. I think I could help other people to be happy and get them results too. Who do you know that I could help? And so you're, again, coaching them through how to do a quality introduction, but that's going to be a much higher level introduction because they have a story to tell. They can say, you know, I worked with John, I worked with Chris, you know, I used to be here, now I'm there. And that's going to be a big deal as far as them wanting to introduce you. So how do we do that? What's the approach for getting an introduction with an existing client? We've gone through this before. You guys sure have some recall on it. What do you think? Aaron, you've heard this before. What do you think as far as you've got an existing client, they've, like the guy from told you he's happy. How do you get introductions out of that individual?
I mean, ask him.
Ask him, okay.
Yeah, you tell him, you know, you've been happy. I mean, I think we can start happy, is that?
Happy, okay. It's a silly way of remembering sort of the scripting around it.
Yeah, either tell him, you know, you've been happy with my services or as we're working, and, you know, do you have any of your other friends that, you know, would be interested or, you know, I could, you know, you think that would benefit from my services also.
Right. So it's a conversation that for most attorneys is very uncomfortable, asking something of a client. So what we're doing is we're putting some language around it to make it more comfortable. You know, I know you've mentioned to me on a number of occasions that you've been very happy with the work I've done. It's possible that there are people that you know in your network that I could help the way I've helped you, Bob. Is that something, you know, you'd be open to talking about when we get together for lunch next week? Bob's going to say yes, that would be no problem. And then you can either prepare through searching through LinkedIn for a number of names or just knowing, you know, kind of what circle Bob flows in and being able to talk him through those introductions of those people, okay? So it doesn't have to be uncomfortable, and it's certainly going to be low-hanging fruit compared to networking where you've got to go out and hustle, and it could take months or even a year to get something quality out of networking.